Back at Bristol Motor Speedway as cleanup continues after a fuel can was drug onto the racetrack and leaked. And you want to talk about slippery when liquid gets on the racetrack? It's not just for cars. Our poor man right here with the safety crews coming to attention, and down he goes. You knew that hurt. That had to hurt, Rick.
Yeah, my first reaction would be to look around. Did anybody see me fall down?
Well, if they didn't the first time, they have now.
And we had a lot of ideas on how to clean that up. Aside from dumping all that speed dry down, some of the drivers thought they should set it on fire.
My spotter always said, remind me to clean. We always said, clean them up. Yep. Start spinning the tires, getting the heat in them, and clean all the debris off of them.
Now, we had seen Greg Biffle stopped on the back straightaway as they pick up some tape from the backstretch. I'll tell you, these track crews, they've had a tough day. They've had a lot of work to do in very, very cold temperatures. So,
guy says, what's the odds of me going out and picking up something and having a camera on me when I fall?
How's the conversation between these guys? Did we go out a little early? Did we make it to the track a little too early?
Corey's like, what is that?
Yeah, this had to be a shock. A truck
For everyone.
Caution has come out from New Hampshire Motor Speedway for the second time. Debris on the racetrack and the flames rolling out from the right side of the 7 of Alex Bowman.
And what happens
there's a fire suppression system under there that will try to help put that out.
It tries to help, but that fire is what was left of the flat tire on the right front brake rotor. These brake rotors are ridiculously warm.
He said the car is very aero-tight. Guys, caution on the racetrack.
Okay, we've got a caution on the racetrack. It is our 6th, and the word we're getting from NASCAR. Remember I told you that Brian Scott was called back in for a missing lug nut? Well, it turns out they were wrong. So what they are going to do is slow everybody down and give Scott his position back.
Yeah, it's not unprecedented. That happened a long time ago. I was Earnhardt's crew chief at Rockingham, and we made a green flag stop. Said we had a loose lug or a missing lug nut, and we didn't. So they did the same thing, but haven't seen that in quite a few years.
Boys, the 7 has checked out.
Yes, he has. Yep. White flag is out. 1 lap to go at Darlington, sponsored by Credit One Bank.
They are battling hard behind him. He's got that white flag. He does not care anymore.
Next flag ends the race. Should we see the caution?
Teammates were actually trying to manage practice in the draft so they would ensure they were in the right round of qualifying with the person they wanted to draft with. For some it worked out, for others it did not, and now we have caution for the second time today. And it looks like one of the flagmen has dropped the flag out of the flag stand. It's the move over flag, and it's getting moved over as the breeze comes off these cars down the front straightaway.
That may be a bit of a stretch for some of these guys, but most of them in the garage here felt like they were going to be okay pitting this early. There's the flag right there, right out of the flag stand.
That might be the one tonight on Fox Sports Live, huh? Need some stickum on those hands. That's what Jerry Rice used, right?
Ty Gibbs, Sam Mayer. Helmets on. Oh! Here we go. Coleman talked about the fact they've been racing each other for a long time. Oh, and there's a punch. Ty Gibbs going after Sam Mayer, and we've got a fight at Martinsville. He ain't letting him
go. Field coming to get the green flag. And the green flag's in the air, and they put the caution back out because they still had safety vehicles on the track in turns 1 and 2. What in the world? What were they thinking? They got about 3 trucks still out on the racetrack. And some guys haven't seen it yet. They wave the green with safety vehicles. You see them there, still on the track, on the apron between turns 1 and 2.
And in a situation like that, I have seen some huge crashes because of that. And remember now, What in the world is going on? They kept saying they were going to throw the green flag, and then we saw.
I know, we saw these trucks on the racetrack. We're like, this is going to get exciting.
Green flag goes back in the air.
Caution's out. Dumbasses had the caution lights on. Caution lights are on in turn 2. The lights were all by accident. Can't put the caution out, then take it back off. We're not the only people up tonight. What the hell, NASCAR?
Stenhouse Jr. doing a little bit of work on that 17 when he got into the tire barriers. And we've been talking about the race car drivers having trouble with this track. How about the pace car driver?
So we are going to assume this is Brett Bodine just because it's fun.
And
to
he's normally the pace car driver.
But, yeah, I hadn't seen that very often. Brett out there digging, trying to make something happen.
And rain moved in. We lost the track. Air Titans were out, but check this out. This happened just a little while ago. That is probably a penalty right there. But the Air Titans and the track dryers are still out there efforting to get this track dry. And when they do, duel number 2 will get underway.
All right, thank you, Jack. Well, the pace car, we understand, has been stolen. The officials are not driving this thing, and somebody has actually gotten into the pace car and stole it.
There are at least 2 policemen on motorcycles, plus this car, that are pursuing the pace car right now. And up till now, the pace car has not been caught. They've created a roadblock there coming off of turn number 4, head toward the tri-oval, and we think there is some unusual drama occurring here.
Let's see what happens when he gets to the roadblock. Will he try to go through it, or will he stop and be captured? And I guess he's going to stop. Well, this is certainly a...
Well, I've heard the story of that man who makes a living by going around crashing parties, but this is certainly a first.
And you can see the crowd standing and applauding the officials.